Hi, I'm Meg from Tokyo. In this video, I will share with you some important things to know before arriving in Japan.
As you all know, you need a passport not only for travel to Japan but also for international travel. Please be aware that if you forget it, you won't be able to enter the country. But that's not all. There are other things you will want to prepare before you arrive and a few essentials you will need to take care of within the first hour after landing.
We also offer private tours in Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto, so feel free to contact us through the link below. Alright, then let's go.
Number 1. Visa exemption. While many countries require a visa even for a short stay, Japan has a visa waiver program that allows nationals of 74 countries and regions to enter Japan visa-free for short-time tourism purposes as of 2025. The maximum period of visa-free stay varies by country but is generally up to 90 days. However, as mentioned in my previous video, the Japan ESTA system is scheduled to be introduced in fiscal year 2028. Although the details have not yet been finalized, travelers from visa waiver countries will be required to complete certain immigration procedures prior to arrival at the airport. On the other hand, passport holders from countries not currently exempt from visa requirements will need to obtain a visa before traveling to Japan.
Please be sure to apply for a visa at the Japanese embassy or consulate in your country of residence.
Number 2. Visit Japan Web. Visit Japan Web is a web service provided by the Japanese government to simplify procedures for entering Japan. Use of this service is not mandatory, but some airports may have dedicated lanes for those registered with Visit Japan Web. Therefore, I recommend registering in advance to ensure smooth entry into Japan. Visit Japan Web allows you to complete immigration, customs declaration, and quarantine procedures required for entry into Japan outlined in advance. In addition, if you hold a passport from a country that requires a visa, you can link your visa information in advance. If you are unable to complete the procedures yourself, such as for infants, you can register up to 10 people together as accompanying family members. An official manual is also provided, so you can easily follow the instructions to complete the registration process. Visit Japan Web doesn't have a dedicated app and is available only through the website. By adding a shortcut to the website on your smartphone's home screen, you can access it instantly without opening your browser. Number 3. Transportation IC card. When you arrive at the airport, the first thing to prepare is your IC card. IC cards are prepaid electronic money cards that allow you to pay for transportation such as trains and buses, and at some stores simply by tapping them. As you may already know, there are dozens of transportation IC cards in Japan, including Suica, Welcome Suica, Ikoka, as well as Mobile Suica and Mobile Welcome Suica. A common question is, I have a Japan Rail Pass. Do I still need an IC card?
If you plan to travel around Japan by train, I recommend that you also have an IC card.
So, which IC card should you purchase? If you are visiting Japan for the first time and arriving at Haneda or Narita airports, Suica is recommended. Suica is valid for 10 years after its last use, so you can reuse it on your next visit to Japan. A similar card is Welcome Suica. Unlike Suica, Welcome Suica doesn't require a 500 yen deposit, but it has a shorter validity period of 28 days. Therefore, Suica is better suited for those who plan to visit Japan again in the future. Both Suica and Welcome Suica can be easily purchased at the airport, and it is recommended to get one immediately upon arrival. On the other hand, Ikoka is most convenient for those arriving at Kansai International Airport. Ikoka can be easily purchased at JR Kansai airport stations or ticket vending machine at the airport. Number 4. Wi-Fi SIM cards. It's pretty easy to find free Wi-Fi in major tourist spots like Tokyo and Kyoto. For example, in Tokyo, the Tokyo Free Wi-Fi service offers free Wi-Fi in popular areas like Shinjuku and Shibuya. In Kyoto, you can connect to Kyoto Wi-Fi around many tourist attractions. However, free Wi-Fi isn't available everywhere, so it's a good idea to have a SIM card or mobile Wi-Fi ready. But don't worry though, you can easily find mobile Wi-Fi counters or places to buy SIM cards at Haneda, Narita, or Kansai International Airports, whichever one you land at. Some of the available services include Ninja Wi-Fi, Mobile Japan. Personally, I've used Ninja Wi-Fi and I found it to be fast and reliable even in more rural areas. I've added the link to the service I just talked about. Check it out in the description below. Number 5. Luggage shipping. Some people may want to send their suitcases to the hotel where they will stay in advance. This is a very convenient service, but there are both advantages and disadvantages. The biggest advantage is that you can travel without carrying heavy luggage. On the other hand, the disadvantage is that depending on the service and location, you may not be able to receive your luggage on the same day. Next day delivery is usually not a problem, but with some services, you may have to wait several days to receive your package. Various companies currently offer airport delivery services, with JAL ABC and Yamato Transport being particularly well known. These companies have counters at Haneda, Narita, and Kansai international airports. The procedure is basically the same for all companies. For example, with Yamato Transport, all you have to do is go to the counter at the airport, specify the date, destination, and contents of the package, and receive a receipt. All that remains is to pick up the package at the designated location. Fees vary depending on the delivery distance. For example, if you send one package from Narita Airport to suburbs of Tokyo and another to Osaka, the fee for delivery to Osaka will be higher. As a rough estimate, expect to pay approximately 3,000 to 5,000 yen per large suitcase. It's important to note that delivery generally takes place the next day or later after luggage is checked in.
I recommend that you always check with the counter to confirm the earliest possible delivery time.
Number 6. Luggage tips for travelers. In addition to the luggage shipping service mentioned earlier, there are other ways to lighten the weight of your luggage. For those who do not want to go directly to their accommodations after arriving at the airport, but would rather head straight to sightseeing spots, I recommend using coin lockers. In Japan, coin lockers are located in many places around train stations and tourist attractions. Coin lockers cost about 700 to 1,000 yen for large suitcases and about 500 yen for small luggage. Some coin lockers accept IC cards, but most are cash only, so it is recommended to have some Japanese yen ready in advance when you arrive at the airport. Number 7. Currency withdrawal. Although more and more restaurants in Japan are accepting credit cards these days, there are still many restaurants in Tokyo that only accept cash. Therefore, it is essential to have some Japanese yen on hand. So, where is the best place to exchange your money? There are 3 main ways to exchange money at the airport: exchange offices, banks, and ATMs. First, currency exchange offices at airports are located in easily recognizable places for tourists. While they are convenient, they charge higher fees. Despite the higher fees, they are a good option if you want to have cash immediately upon arrival. Next, at bank counters, major banks such as MUFG, SMBC, and Mizuho Bank offer relatively good rates and are highly reliable. However, their hours of operation are limited to weekdays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Finally, ATMs are generally recommended, as they often offer better rates than hotels and exchange offices. ATMs are located throughout the airport and are available until midnight, making them very convenient. In town, ATMs can also be found at convenience stores such as 7-Eleven, Lawson, and Family Mart, which are convenient options. While it is important to have cash with you, carrying large amounts can put you at risk of theft. It is safer to carry only the minimum amount necessary and withdraw more from convenience store ATMs as needed. Number 8. Transportation for your hotel. Here is an explanation of how to get the downtown areas from Haneda Airport, Narita International Airport, and Kansai International Airport. Haneda Airport. The latest expensive way to get around is by train. You can take the Tokyo monorail or the Keikyu line to the center of Tokyo. However, you may not want to ride a crowded train while carrying heavy luggage, or you may feel unsure about taking trains if it's your first time in Japan. In that case, I recommend using buses. At Terminal 3 of Haneda Airport, there are ticket machines and bus counters where you can purchase tickets for buses that go directly to hotels. Buses run about once an hour, so I recommend checking in advance to see if there's a bus that fits your schedule. Even if there's no direct service to your hotel, there are often buses that stop within walking distance, so it's a good idea to consult the staff at the bus counter. Narita Airport. From Narita Airport, the Keisei bus is convenient, especially if you're heading to Tokyo Station or Ginza Station. Buses run approximately every 10 minutes, and the major advantage is that no reservation is required. The fare is a reasonable 1,500 yen per person, and large suitcases can be checked in. The journey takes about 1 hour, but delays due to traffic congestion are possible. If you're on a tight schedule, trains are a more reliable option. The Narita Express offers a direct connection from Narita Airport to Shinjuku Station, Shibuya, and other destinations. The train is very comfortable and has space for suitcases. The fare is relatively expensive, about 3,300 yen, but there are 2 trains per hour. Tickets can be purchased at reserved seats ticket machines or at the Midori no Madoguchi ticket counter. Kansai International Airport. The JR Kansai Airport rapid service to Osaka or Umeda stations is very convenient. No transfers or seat reservations are required. The fare is approximately 1,200 yen, and trains run every 15 minutes from around 6 a.m. to 11 p.m.
It's a good idea to check directions in advance using the Navitime Japan app.
I've explained how to use the Navitime Japan app in more detail in this previous video. Number 9. Arrival time late.
If you arrive at the airport quite late, I recommend staying at the hotel near the airport.
Of course, it is possible to take a cab to the city center, but the fare will be much higher than public transportation. Even if you take a flat rate cab, which is slightly cheaper than a regular cab, the fare will be often close to 30,000 yen. Rather than forcing yourself to travel to the city center late at night, it is safer and more convenient to stay overnight at the hotel near the airport. At Haneda Airport, there is a luxury hotel with a natural hot spring inside the airport garden complex. There are also several hotels near Narita Airport. For example, Hotel Nikko Narita and Toyoko in Narita Airport offer shuttle bus service between the airport and the hotel from early morning to late at night. Near Kansai International Airport, Hotel Nikko Kansai Airport is well known and is directly connected on foot to the airport terminal building.
Compared to late-night cab fares, staying at the hotel near the airport may be a more economical option.
Number 10. Traveler's Insurance. In Japan, those who pay insurance premiums can receive medical care at a maximum of 30% of the total cost. However, this doesn't apply to foreign tourists. Your credit card may include overseas travel insurance, but in general, the coverage amount for illness or injury is often quite limited. Currently, ambulances are available free of charge for all visitors, including foreign tourists, but hospital consultations and treatment can be very expensive.
Although some tourists may choose not to purchase insurance to keep travel costs down, I strongly recommend that everyone purchase travel insurance to avoid unexpectedly high medical bills. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. See you at the next video.